So crime, safety, back to school, all a big part of our newscast because they're all top of mind topics. So this afternoon we're sitting down with Fairfax County Police Chief Kevin Davis to talk about it. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon, Chief. So let's talk about schools first and foremost. In Fairfax County, SROs are utilized. Talk about the role they play and how these officers are specifically trained to work with students.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, Abby. I heard your earlier remarks. Maryland, Prince George's County, Montgomery County, DC, they're all back today. We've been back in for an entire week. It seems like longer than that, but it's important when you think about fall and the return to school. People think about the classroom, they think about football and soccer and cooler weather, hopefully, around the corner.
Eventually.
But nowadays, it's equally as important to think about safety. You know, how you walk to school, how you ride a bike to school, how you take a school bus to school, and how you drive to and from school, particularly the young people, the juniors, the seniors who are driving for a year or so, sometimes at the most. And we want to really encourage parents, teachers, faculty, and most importantly, the students themselves, that defensive driving is absolutely the way to go. You're not going to learn, you're not going to enjoy being a high school senior or a high school junior unless you can first get to school safe. Put the cell phone down, slow down a little bit, pay attention, don't be distracted. You're going to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. My dad always told me, imagine you're the best driver, but not everybody else is.
Absolutely.
So, back to the question of SROs, though, we're in the school, because getting kids to school is important. They're not spending as much time at home, but what are some of the things that parents and just people in the community should know about how kids are staying safe once they're in those school buildings?
Fairfax County, we've had SROs since 1995. We have 52 school resource officers in our high schools and our middle schools, and we're really, really proud about our reputation and the way that we perform. It takes a special type of person and police officer to serve as an SRO, and our SROs serve as mentors, coaches, friends, confidants, and we're excited every time the spring rolls around because inevitably one of our school resource officers is invited to be a commencement speaker at a high school graduation. So that speaks really well of the quality of the program, the quality of our SROs. Our SROs really have eyes and ears in the schools with our public safety cadet program, and not a lot of people know about that. We have about 73 public safety cadets. Sometimes they're called explorers in other jurisdictions, but in Fairfax County we have 73 public safety cadets who are students in high schools, and they work hand in hand with our SROs and teachers and faculty and staff to keep those environments safe as well.
Yeah, talking about just the force in general, the department is marketing a $15,000 hiring incentive right now to try to bring people onto the team. What's the staffing look like compared to what your workload is there in Fairfax County?
Well, Abby, a few months ago, we put in our biggest police academy class since 2014. So we feel like we have some momentum and we're turning the corner. In September, we're putting an academy class in just a little bit bigger than the one we just put in. So another record-breaking size, and we're really proud of our recruiting efforts. Plus, we're having some success recruiting and attracting officers from other jurisdictions, not just in Virginia, but outside the Commonwealth as well. So the hiring bonus certainly helps. It's not the end-all, be-all. I think young people who decide to do this job want to come to a place where they're valued and their health is valued, their wellness is valued. So we're really proud about all the things we have to offer. And we tell our recruits, if you invest in us, we will absolutely invest in you. So the starting pay, dramatic increase thanks to our Board of Supervisors. If you're a college graduate, you're starting in Fairfax County right around $70,000 a year, plus a $15,000 bonus.
Absolutely. I want to kind of switch gears here to ask you about a story that got a lot of people's attention last week about this so-called bird bandit. Apprehended, the person who you may recall was seen wearing a cowboy hat with 2 parrots, patterned shirt, and a 3rd parrot on his shoulder. I understand this person has been apprehended. Did the public play any role in bringing this person to justice?
So the bird bandit is in custody. He's in custody in another jurisdiction. He's going to be held accountable for the robbery that he committed in Fairfax County with a knife and with 3 parrots on his shoulders. I've been a police officer for 32 years. The moment you think you've seen it all, you haven't. So there's obviously a story behind him, but we know who he is. He's in custody in another jurisdiction for unrelated crimes, and he'll be held accountable for the harm that he did in Fairfax County, but certainly an unusual story.
Fairfax County Police Chief Kevin Davis, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you, Abby.